Hello, everybody. Dustin Barton here with Simplicity, and we have a very special guest here with us today. This is Jill from Bismarck, North Dakota. So, Jill, welcome.
Good morning.
Why don't you share a little bit about us with us about what you've experienced, not only with Simplicity, but your mindset coming into Simplicity in regards to whether you wanted to attend the event or not.
Well, it was something that my husband had discussed or heard about at an EPOC event. And I wasn't super thrilled about it because it was just not good timing for us at the time. And just financially, I didn't know if it was a good investment that we should do. And ultimately, we decided to go, and we decided to go together. In the beginning, I didn't know that I would really participate as much as I did. I thought I was just being the wife that was going with her husband to attend a work conference. I wasn't sure that I would get anything out of it because I'm obviously not a chiropractor. And I was pleasantly surprised that I was able to take away from Simplicity just as much as every chiropractor in the room that attended.
So, with that said, and we've seen you were in a very good place coming in, but the growth that we've all experienced together throughout this journey in just a handful of months, what are some of the takeaways that you ended up walking away after Simplicity 1 and Simplicity 2 that you didn't even think was going to be a part of this journey?
I think it affected even our personal life more than anything than I ever thought it would. I thought it would be strictly business talk, just chiropractic things, and honestly, it was so much more than that. It affected mine and Mike's relationship personally and business-wise, just the way we communicate with one another, understanding each other's personalities and figuring out how to communicate best with personalities. And also it goes into communicating with your staff and just knowing how to communicate with other people and understanding them.
Awesome. So, since you've been through the first couple events, what would you state to somebody who is wondering what Simplicity is about? Because you didn't have a clue coming into it, and because there's so much that's wrapped up in Simplicity, from your words and what you've experienced, what would you say Simplicity is and gives back to other people?
Um, I would say that it's a very close-knit small group setting that allows people to be vulnerable and feel very secure with the environment and feel comfortable with talking about maybe failures in your past or difficult things that might be holding you back. And so I feel like the setting is just a great setting with a lot of support from everybody. Um, I just think the small group and then just the continuous engaging with each other when we leave. I haven't personally been to chiropractic seminars and weekends away, but I know that my husband has attended several and done other coaching. And it's a weekend of excitement and you come back motivated, but you slowly lose that because you kind of don't have any follow up with anybody. So you don't really take away as much as you had hoped. And with Simplicity, there's just that continual engaging with one another, checking in, continuous support, letting us know that you guys are there for us anytime we need, and timely responses. I mean, anybody we've ever gone to with questions has gotten back to us within that day. So,
Awesome. What what would you state to somebody that is in your position if it's just a spouse, someone that has something to do with the office, maybe a little bit? What would they want to come in as objectives coming into Simplicity to take away from it?
I just think being open um, to learn more about yourself, being willing to be vulnerable and learn from things that maybe haven't worked in the past. And I honestly feel like not being a chiropractor and being a part of this group, um, I feel like it is a perfect fit for me. I get just as much out of this group that my husband does. I just think it's exciting to be a part of it. I feel like um, the coaches of Simplicity give us 100% of their time. Um, they really let us feel like our success is their success, and it's just a really fun group to be a part of. Everybody's very vulnerable and honest and open and willing to help.
Awesome. So out of this whole journey, what is the number one biggest takeaway that you're most grateful for that you guys have come on board with Simplicity? You've seen Mike go through different programs. What is that one thing that says, we got this, we're moving forward with the right group?
I think it was just that first weekend that we were together. Everybody was extremely vulnerable. Everybody just kind of opened up with things that have maybe held them back, things that they fear, just different things in their practice that may have, like I said, held them back. And I think that's probably the biggest thing is with my husband and I is just letting go of some of the failures that we've had in the past, some of the bad decisions that we made. Coming out of school, he didn't know some of the right choices. And I think it's kind of been an obstacle for a long time. And so I think it's something that we just realized we need to let it go and move on. And we've had continuous support in doing that. And I have seen my husband change in a matter of a couple months for the good. I've seen our practice change. It's just unbelievable the inspiration it has given both of us to push through some of these difficult transitions.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time. If there's anything else that you'd like to say before we go, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, we will hope to see anybody that's viewing this in the future and have some wonderful follow through on their part as well. If you have any last comments.
Nothing. I just wish that this was something that we would have done when we first. That would be my only regret is that we weren't able to be a part of this 7 years ago when we first opened our practice, because it would have saved us thousands of dollars. So, that would be my biggest advice. Would be anybody starting out new. This is like one of your best investments you could ever do for yourself.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate the wonderful and kind words, and to see where you guys, I've been blessed to be able to know you guys more Mike than anything over the last several years going through chiropractic school. So to hear those words brings joy to me, to know that we're all on the same journey, and this is family. So I greatly appreciate everything that you've given out here today and what you're going to do moving forward.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, we look forward to touching base with you, and please feel free to contact us or any of our current family members with Simplicity.